This is Pulitzer Broadcasting, 32 WLKY, Louisville. Now, Steve Burgin, Sandra Hughes, Reed Yaden's weather, and Rick Van Hoose with sports. This is Channel 32 News.
Good evening, everyone. As the decade nears its end, people across the world are preparing to ring in 1990.
And here in Louisville, much of the celebrating is being done downtown at Theater Square. Standing by live at the 5th annual event is our own Wayne Hart.
Hi, Sandy. It certainly is an excited crowd down here on Theater Square as we are getting set to say so long to the 80s in about another 58 minutes and hello to the 90s, the final decade of this, the 20th century. We have about 1,000 people on hand here this evening and much, much better weather than what we had last year when we had a lot of rain in the area. Nothing more than a few snow flurries are coming down right now here on Theater Square. And as far as the temperature goes, well, sure, it's a little chilly, right around 33 degrees and a little bit of a wind chill. But after a frigid December, this does not feel all that bad by any means. Now, of course, the mayor is going to be on hand here to bring in 1990 in about another 58 minutes. And when the clock strikes midnight, thousands of balloons will be descending upon Theater Square here. And if you feel like coming down, well, the Tunerville 2 trolleys are going to be running until 1 o'clock this morning. They have lots of free party favors on hands here with party hats and just a great crowd and a lot of people getting excited. So we got about another 58 minutes to go or so, and we're going to have an update on the situation down here in about another 10 minutes, along with an update on the weather. So we'll send it back to you, Steve and Sandy.
Looks like a lot of fun. Thanks, Wayne.
Sandra, another one of the biggest New Year's Eve parties is underway just a few blocks from Theater Square. They are popping the corks on champagne at the Galt House East this evening.
Bring the roof down for the fabulous group, the Monarch.
That familiar face and voice was introducing a very popular group here in Louisville. They've entertained here in Louisville for 3 decades. And our own Reed Yaden was collecting New Year's resolutions.
I'm going to try not to lose my temper.
My New Year's resolution? Find a great gal and have a great time. How's that?
To touch one person's life and make it better and to improve mine.
To lose weight.
I'm going to try to be here for one more year next year.
And there are a lot of people who will drink to that.
In Eastern Europe, on both sides of the Berlin Wall, the New Year is being greeted with cheers of unity. Music and fireworks filled both sides of the Brandenburg Gate at the stroke of midnight in Germany. Young people partied atop the Berlin Wall, once a symbol of suppression, which in 1989 became a gateway for East-West reconciliation. British and Japanese communications satellites roared into space tonight aboard a Titan III rocket. After 9 postponements, thousands of spectators at Cape Canaveral, Florida got a dazzling New Year's Eve show as the rocket launched. The satellites are to be released later. One will provide the Japanese with telephone, TV, fax, and high-speed data services. The other will be used by the British Ministry of Defense for communications with land, sea, and air forces.
Negotiations continue today in the 9-month-old Pittston coal strike. It's not clear whether there has been any progress because both sides are under a gag order. Some 1,700 miners are off the job in Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky. Pittston has hired replacement workers.
Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. It's a New Year's celebration, so kick off the new year live. And on the next live, comedian Carol Leifer, New Year's Eve babies 1 year later, and hangover hints.
Tomorrow at 9 on 32 WLKY. She'll keep you laughing. She'll keep you crying. She'll keep you informed. Oprah. One more reason to watch Channel 32, your news information station for the 90s. Because if it matters to you, it matters to us.
Let's now go back out to the revelers in Theater Square, and Wayne Hart is among them. Wayne?
Well, hello, Steve. We are getting ready for the big moment, which is about, I guess 50 or make that 48 minutes away by the big clock here on Theater Square. Over 1,000 people on hand here, and the conditions this year much better than last year when the rain was pouring down. Temperature out here right now is about 33 degrees. Not too bad, just a few snowflakes falling down, and we got plenty of room for more folks down here. We say so long to the 80s, and boy, it has been a remarkable year weather-wise here in Louisville. It looks like December is going to go down as the coldest December on record, averaging at about 25.3 degrees, and it's the 9th coldest of any month on record for the city of Louisville. But it looks like we're going to get the new year started off on a somewhat warmer note, because temperatures this week should average basically near normal, with the exception of tomorrow, which is going to be a bit on the chilly side. Well, let's check out the numbers for today. Not bad for the final day of the 1980s. Our current temperature right now is 34 degrees with a few flurries falling in the area. The relative humidity 72%. Winds coming in out of the west at 12 miles per hour, and the pressure rising at 29.96. Our high today, certainly nothing to complain about. 55 degrees, a full 13 above normal. Our low temperature is the current reading of 34. Earlier on, we picked up about 1/4 of an inch of rain, and air quality not available over the holiday weekend. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock on the dot. Sunset tomorrow evening at 5:34. Well, let's start off with the satellite loop from the past 10 hours, and we can see the bulk of the moisture today shifted to the east, and that's where most of the rain wound up. We had a cold front move through here at around 6 o'clock this morning, and that brought an end to most of the rain here in the Louisville area. Sections to the east of the city hung on to the rain a little bit longer this afternoon, but nothing more than a few flurries out there this evening. Nothing really to worry about as that cold front continues to press eastward. Now, as far as the rain goes, you can see in the latest radar summary that the East Coast is sending out the 1980s on a very wet note, but once, maybe 2 or 3 more hours go by, we will have no precipitation to worry about until probably the middle part of the week. Temperature-wise, though, mercury's on the way down. At 10 o'clock, everyone in the lower 30s. The only exception was over in Huntington and down in Nashville, where they were at 37 degrees. So the roads should be in real good shape tonight if you will be traveling. On the big picture, we've got high pressure building in from the interior of the country, and as that builds slowly eastward over the next 48 hours, conditions will gradually improve. We'll get started off on the cloudy side tomorrow, but as that high builds in, we should see some sunshine developing during the afternoon, and it's going to be chilly. Highs only in the mid-30s, but Tuesday looks real nice with that high sitting right on top of us. We should have lots of sunshine, and highs rebounding somewhere into the upper 40s. The next threat of rain probably Wednesday night and Thursday. So until then, if you can stand a little chill in the air, tomorrow's going to be pretty nice. And let's check the details in the forecast. For overnight, mostly cloudy. The flurries that are in the area right now will come to an end before daybreak. A low temperature down to about 30 degrees. For the first day of the 1990s, gradual clearing, and on the chilly side, a high of only 35 to 40 degrees. For the extended outlook, Tuesday, 48 degrees and lots of sunshine. Should be a nice day. The clouds begin to roll in on Wednesday, but we should top 50 degrees with perhaps some showers moving in during the evening hours. And on Thursday, another cold front moves through, some rain into the area, but that should end later in the day. But it will cool us off to a high temperature around 40 degrees. But of course, everyone right now is thinking about what is going to happen in another 45 minutes. The 80s are just about over with. And as I mentioned earlier, we got plenty of room down here for more people on Theater Square. Right now, about 1,000 people enjoying the festivities out here. The mayor is on hand here, and a lot of partying is going to be going on over the next 45 minutes. So I wish everyone a safe and happy New Year. And we'll send it back to you, Steve and Sandy.
Thank you, Wayne. And if you missed the top of our news, Captain Rick Van Hoose is celebrating tonight at the Galt House East with the Monarchs.
Hope he's having a good time.
I'm sure he is.
Coming up, the Rams butt the Eagles out of the playoffs.
And the Pittsburgh Pirates slide past the Oilers.
The freedom to say and think what we believe, to express our individuality and diversity. That's our birthright, and it's ensured by this document. Join us in supporting the National Archives celebration of the 200th anniversary of the Bill of Rights.
Controversial, uncompromising, informative, first run. Geraldo. One more reason to watch Channel 32, your news information station for the 90s. Because if it matters to you, it matters to us.
It's not the Pirates. It's the Steelers. I meant to say the Steelers. I said the Pirates. And folks, I
You
have
had the
not
P's
been
confused,
I have
right?
not been hitting the bubble yet.
But earlier in the year, the Steelers played like the Pirates. They got outscored 92-10, but they came back in
There
a
you
hurry,
go.
let me
Make
tell
me
you.
feel better.
That's right. Jokers were wild and upsets the order of the day in today's 2 wild card games.